Now, okay. Um, Wait a minute. I'm speaking normally. Well, I did rest my voice all morning long. But anyway, um, since the procedure was uh, went so very wrong, it was suggested that just give it a chance uh, for everything to get back to normal, But uh, respiratory, my ultimate super favorite therapist tried a couple of tests to make sure that there's no obstruction, there's no uh, the dried blood is gone, but she tried the super suctioning balloon or pressure. Um, she poured saline down and she squeezed it, pushed it all the way down, and then I breathed, sent it back out, inhaled it again. She squeezed the big balloon, pressure balloon. I mean, we did that. She said, everything's clear, you're breathing fine, there's no obstruction. And I said, yeah, but it has to do with the speaking valve, it has to do with my voice. And then I thought, what about throat cancer? I mean, that came to mind, but the crazy thing is, it all happened after that trait change. And she said, we're not going to replace it right now because um, there's no reason for it medically, you know. Uh, and I suggested, and I said to the nurse, nurse, yeah, um, I remember some time ago, when I was having trouble and they prescribed this antibiotic steroid. Uh, so the nurse, and I suggested it to Ricky, and Ricky's an absolute sweetheart. I mean, she's wonderful. And she said, I will talk to the nurse practitioner, and the nurse is going to talk to him as well. And if anything, maybe set up an appointment, perhaps at ear, nose, and throat, the ENT, you know. So uh, she said, so we'll see, what happens. Um, and because she said this is not like you, the nurse last night, Michelle, and I tried speaking then. She said this is not like you at all. Something is very wrong. And so she's concerned. Everybody's concerned. They're all working to come up with a solution. But I am letting everybody know. And just a small aside, see, I don't have cable down here. And the reason why I don't have cable down here is the last time there's been patients in this wing was before they switched over from analog to digital. So everything down here is still analog with all the TVs. Everybody's got it. So everybody has analog connection instead of digital. So they have to switch all that out. But when they were setting this up down here, they weren't thinking about the TV. They were thinking about making sure we have the connections with the vet units and that they're all connected, tied in. It was a whole electronics job. It's like going through the walls and setting up the alarms above the doors, getting those put in place because if the vet unit, because everybody's got the call lights, yeah, but the vet alarms, that's on a different circuit, so they had to make sure that they had that all connected as well. So that was what their thinking was all about, getting all that going. And they didn't think about the team because that wasn't priority on their minds. All they wanted to make sure was to make sure that the hallway was functioning as a net unit. Now that everybody's down here, we're all talking about what happened, what's going on with our TV, and then like, oh, okay, we'll get that taken care of. So everything is analog. I got no signal. He's got a signal, but I don't. Actually, they tried to get me on an antenna, but so I got local channels, but I can't even get that. Can't even get CBS, or even though I don't wouldn't want to anyway. So I have to wait till they get all these TVs converted over from analog to digital. And I mentioned how quiet it is down there, and he said, "Well, that's because nobody has TV, and wait till we got TV down here, and then you'll hear some noise." I said, "Yeah, okay, I gotta get off. I gotta go up the speaking valve because I'm having trouble breathing now." Okay, so I will talk to you later. Oh God, it's very frustrating for me. It's so unlike me. I don't like this at all. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you later. Okay, take care. Bye.